We are live, baby. It is week 1, season 7, TOL, and we got the Norway Asgardians going up against the Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles are in my division, so I'm pretty psyched to see. I think every team in my division is generally going to be pretty badass. So it's going to be a hard-fought battle. Every game's important. Playing in P2 position. The Asgardians, let's see, I'm trying to remember. I believe they went heavy offense and very low defense when it comes to pay. So they're going to have to really put on a show here with that offense. TMNT a little more balanced. They went a little low on the O-line. So we'll have to see if that comes back to haunt them. There's a little dump off to Parker. And it's 2nd and 6. First glance here, I like the color scheme. These guys going up against each other. Good battle. He's got a man wide open if he can find him low. Takes a really long time. That'll be in the end zone. Oh, but a little too long. The defender able to come down. Pass plays a little rough here for the Asgardians. Run plays look a little stronger, and that's going to be a nice first down. Able to even fight for an extra yard, almost up to the 50. Run plays look pretty badass. Going shotgun, does have a quick check down. God, he's taken forever. Decides to fire it to Wendell, who stays open, hurls a man, drags another for 3 yards, and they're on the 27. Here comes some motion. Doesn't have a ton. Maybe has a little check down. Can he get a jump or a dive? No, he cannot. 2nd and 10. Bridget with the ball. Gonna have somebody wide open deep if she can find him. Fire it. And it's a touchdown. The man did not come across quick enough. Asgardians. Nurses Shia grabs that ball, plants the feet from Nurses Bridget. Great shot from her. And then in comes Quill. No pressure, straight down the middle, and that's what that heavy offense needs. They got to put up some points. Likely their D is going to give up some points as well. Let's find out. Here comes Stockton. He's a reasonably stacked returner. Looks pretty good. Finds the outside line. Drags a few people, but can't get the huge breakaway he was dreaming of. Now we get to see TMNT's offense for the first time. We got a run to the near side. Cobra Khan hurls a guy. Gets through another. Only one man. Will he hurl him? He does. Striding to the 30, gets a diver. We may have a touchdown, folks, and boom, just like that. We said this is going to probably have to be a shootout for the Asgardians to be able to hang with them. One big run from Panda Khan. I think that's who that was. And here comes April O'Neil to put the exclamation point on, and she does 7-7, just like that. O'Neil doing double duty. Kicking it off to Shira down at the 10. Since I don't know any of these people, I'll just start making up my own nicknames. Bridget the Midget looking to give a quick little throw. Once again, got Devaney. Oh, and Devaney hurls somebody. Not a lot of speed there, but good strength. And Devaney with a diving catch, a hurl. And you guys notice that nice little TOL 7 logo there? Pretty exciting to see that guy roll up. And coming through, the jumping grab, a dive, and that's a touchdown. We said it may well be a basketball-style shootout game of fast break after fast break, and that's what we're talking about. Here we go. Dropping through. There it is. Shitty little kick from Quill. See if Stockman can stay more in the middle of the field. Got somebody there. Gets a nice little dive around. Plows through almost to the 40. Oh, this is a bad sign, man. In motion means WR1's open. There's pressure, but they fire it quick to Jones. Jones is there. Nice double tackle. So no one's breaking away, but still a big pickup. Everybody goes in motion. Drops back. A lot of pressure. And swallowed up, does pick up 1 yard. Motion again. Doesn't do the line plunge. Does a quick strike to Shredder, and Shredder's just going to walk right in. Look at that. The DB tried to jump, but he was caught flat-footed. And Shredder there looking to tie the game. TD tossing Leo is 2-0 so far. With his TDs to his INTs, and that's a decent kick. And she'll doink it in, and it's all tied up 14-14. A lot of action so far. Big kick from O'Neal. 28 points scored in the first quarter. To start the season, here comes Shia. Hurls two people, still on her feet. Gotta give her credit for getting another 5 yards. Once again, gonna have that that RB2 on that play, but you gotta lead them. That's the only way that play works. Can't have the comeback. A lot of pressure, people in the face, but a diving grab to get around the DBs. A nice throw there. And that moves the chains. 2-back set. Bridget the Midget, that nice little handoff. Got a lot of green. Good speed on these run plays. Hurling people, picking up 20 yards on the off tackle. 4 wide. Does not pitch it. A lot of pressure. Quick fire. Going to that best receiver. There it is. Double diver. Touchdown again, folks. It's offensive all the way. TD after TD. And Bridget the Midget. Nice little shot. You would think not being able to see over those big linemen would hurt, but that's a little bit of a doinker there. Unable to put on that bonus point. Now they're up by 6. Let's see what Stockman can do. He's going to break one at some point. Let's see when it is. He's got a chaser. Gets again up to almost the 40. So they're starting with good field position. 2-back set. Leo surveys the field. Hands off to Khan. Khan gets a nice block. Hurls one man. Gets slowed up, but still dragging significantly. Still going. Friends are late to the party. And he picked up about 8 yards because of that fight. Doesn't have anybody open. Actually, he's got one guy who decides to force it to Shredder. Oh, I don't know what the hell happened to the DB. The DB was caught looking. I thought he was covered. I took my eyes off the play. Shredder wisely kept running and found himself wide open, and TD tossing Leo smoked it up there. Here comes O'Neal, and she now gives him the 1-point lead, being perfect on her extra points. Medium kick. Shia stands around the 10. Plows through the middle, picks up about an 11-yard return, maybe 13. Motion here. Lot of pressure. Super Shredder with a big sack. Motion again. Line not holding now. Dirtbag gets in. Bridget starting to get a little frustrated. Big 3rd down and 26, staring at her own end zone. Shia decides to kind of take his own line, and that doesn't work at all. And now they're forced to punt. This is not what this heavy O team needs. But you know what happens. The offense just not going to perform all the time. Stockman sitting pretty deep. Pretty booming kick. Starts at the 20. Can he get around the first wave? And does. Really nice move. Picks up a great block. Picks up another great block. This could be our first special teams TD. Will it happen? Making moves at all the right time. Gets a diver, and there it is. We said he was going to break one. Look at that, folks. D. Stockman. Huge return. 80-yard return on the punt. That'll put him atop the leaderboards. And O'Neal's going to be once again 4 for 4 perfect. 28 points. Shia with a return. Again out to about the 12. 4 wide for the midget. This time she decides to pitch it to Dylan. He's got a decent speed. Picks up about 7. Got to keep it close here. Got to keep it close. Got somebody wide open. No, actually somebody's covered. There you go. Good dump down. Picks up about 10. Oh, called play. Midget's going to get swallowed up by the Shredder. I haven't seen too many of the RB1 pitches. Well, does the line hold? The line holds. Can they get a jump or a dive? Wow, into double coverage. Billy Wendell with a nice catch. 1:37 left. They're at the 50. Time, not much of a factor, but they are burning their timeouts. Let's see, can we get a pitch? Nope. She keeps it. This time she fires across. Great throw. Hurling people. Oh, look at that. Shia wanted that touchdown. The double hurl nurses Shia. There you go. There's your star player. And the midget finds him. Nice little move in the pocket and then find that RB2. That play is lethal if you regularly look for the RB2 who tends to be open. Here comes Stockman. He had an unbelievable punt return. Still fine in the middle of the field, but can't quite get to the 30. Little bit of time for the Turtles, especially given how well they've moved against this relatively weak defense. Rock steady, not super speedy. Does pick up 5. Here comes motion. Pushes it out of bounds there. Hurried the pass. 3rd and 5. Will they get a stop? If the Asgardians can get the ball back, that would be huge. Somebody's got to cover Shredder, and they continue. Look at the DB performance there, folks. That's going to come back to bite you in the ass. Man, oh man, that is painful. The Shredder doing exactly his name on the defense. TD, Toss, and Leo. I think that's 5. All right, let's see if they can do anything here. A little better return. Can he find some green? Still moving like that. Oh, thought maybe he was going to get just a little farther. See if they can find that strike with an RB2 pass. They call that pass play. Cover does have the wide guy. Oh, and then blocked. WR2 is open. 6 seconds left. Need a TD strike here. They decide to pitch. Going to have to really get some luck. Can to get around. There's a lot of green. Not going to quite have the speed, I don't think. Maybe they get a dive or a hurler. Oh, and that's big defensive stop. Close to get him to the 9. So picks up some nice stats, but can't quite punch it in to keep it super, super close. Hell of a lot of points here in the first. Over 50 points in the first half to get Season 7 started. Stockman starts at the 5. See what he can do. Nice job so far. Hurling people. Finding the right line. Almost got that breakaway. Still gets out to about the 40. Double back set. Big sweep to the near side. Gets some nice blocking. And picks up almost 10. Call it 9.5. Gotta like starting off with a nice 9-yard run. And they plunge up the middle, but they're ready for it. And he didn't really do anything there. I don't know what the hell they were measuring for. 3rd down. Do they try the same thing? No, they got the 2-back set. They may go steady up the middle. They're going to. Oh, they needed to close in on that a lot faster, and he picks up an easy 5. Now he's in the gun. TD getting a little anxious. Has a chance, but oh, the blob just flattens him before any offensive line could come and help him. 4 wide. He's going to have a guy wide open. Just gets it off to Jones. Casey Jones skating down the field. Gets that diver, and that's another touchdown. And we're over the 40 mark for TMNT. TD, Toss, and Leo off to an excellent start. Kicking right through. Humongous kick from April O'Neil. She's obviously feeling pretty excited. I think Casey Jones just gave her a big pucker on the sidelines. Let's see what Shia can do. Oh, I thought for a second was going to cut right through. Couldn't quite get to the 20, though. Here's your 2-back set. Do we see the off tackle? This can work reasonably well. Here comes Shia. Oh, you got to get out of there. Does pick up 7. Was dreaming of more. 4 wide. They decide not to pass and not to run. They decide to force it anyway to their star, who catches the ball in coverage. It's the one good thing the QB's doing, is finding that RB2 on that play. Pressure, forcing it to Devaney, who can get a dive, but not enough. 1 yard beyond the outstretched fingertips. This time they're all over that off tackle, and they're going to lose a couple 3rd and 14. Got to keep it close. Got to keep it close. A little bit of motion up top. A lot of pressure. He moves well. Needs to get up and get a help, for the love of God. Oh, how do you take that person? And they're going to be forced to punt. This is really painful. Rhodes with the kick. Stockman at the 1. Can they pin him back? But we know he's a good returner. They're going to wish they put it in the end zone. Here comes Stockman. Could it be 2? Stockman's at the 50. To the 40. Gets a diver. Another diver. Go, and just tackled at the 22. Gigantic punt return. That's one of the things about not paying your defense, is you tend to give up big plays on the punt returns as well. And there's another TD for TD Tossin. Casey Jones catches it. Huge play, and all of a sudden TMNT starting to flex those muscles underneath those shells there, feeling pretty good. As now it's 49-27. And that missed extra point giving them even more comfort room. Shea down at the 30. 2-back set. The midget looks to hand off. Gives it to Shea. Got to stay up. Too much dancing back there. Only a 3-yard pickup. Now we're in the gun. A lot of pressure. And down she goes. Super Shredder once again. 3rd and 19. Pitch to Dillon. Got a chance if he can get a couple of blockers. Has the line hold. Does get the first down. You got to give credit. 3rd and 19. Picks up 20 with a run play. That's better. Don't be doing your stupid dilly-dally stuff. Nice little run there. 13 yards. If they score here, they at least have a tiny chance. Pitch takes the wrong angle. Now taking better angles there, finding some green, needs one more diver. That's it, baby. There's the touchdown. That's pretty big. Love to see him doing onside, but of course it's still the 3rd quarter. So Nurse Shea, clearly their MVP on offense. Rocking and rolling. And this kick will split the middle. 34-49. Once again, these points are really racking up. We still have over 5 minutes to play. Let's see what Stockman can do. Been a superhero thus far. And got a lot of chance there, folks. Look at that. Look at that. All he needs is a diver. No, gets to the 20, though. Just when you thought maybe the Asgardians had just the tiniest bit of chance of getting back in the game, their shitty-ass special teams gives it up. And then Khan, piling through people, fumbles at the end. But lucky for him, unlucky for the Asgardians, it goes out of bounds. They're unfazed. They're going to give it now. They're going to give it right back to Rocksteady. He loses a yard. 4 wide here. 3rd and 4. It's a big 3rd down. Got several people open. Forces it to Casey Jones, who manages to catch it. Toes in. TD Tossin Leo living up to his nickname. We are now over the 50 mark. And that's pretty much going to be all she wrote. O'Neal smacks this one through as well. 56 points. Look at that. Yeah, just a heads up. You spend less than 1.5 mil on D, you're in serious trouble. All right, here comes Shea. Making some moves. Gets out to the 45. I don't know if that's their RB2 or not. Obviously, if they go down, they don't have a good backup. They're going to be screwed. Blocked. Somebody goes in motion. And Bridget finds a person on the ground. Starting to get a little flustered here. taking forever. Decides to fire it to Parker. Double covered, though. Not going to work, but it's 4th and 10. It's go for it time. Going to need a little luck on this play. Can they get some blockers? I think they will, yes. Oh, there's the tangle. Does pick up 13 when they only needed 10. At least they keep that chain moving and they prevent that point differential from getting worse. Got a chance. Can they fire it deep over the person? That's worked really well for them. And there's your touchdown, folks. Nice. They're not going away quietly. Nurses Shia with that nice score there. Punching it in. If they had that extra point, it would be just the tiniest bit more exciting. They do knock this one through. So they're going to need a couple of onsides. Pretty good short kick. Gets a friendly bounce, and the Asgardians leap on it. 2-back set at the 43. They punch it. Shia looking good, finding some people. An 11-yard pickup to start this drive. Lot of pressure, gets a block, forces it to Shia, who's worked really well. Look at that, folks, look at that. That is goddamn impressive there. Nurses Shia grabs the ball, hurling people. Bridget the Midget able to find that RB2 almost every time. I gotta say, I'm gonna have to do a little study there. If you can go for the RB2 every time on that play, it's pretty fucking lethal. And they decide not to do the onside. I certainly would have done the onside there, especially given how shitty their return game has been. But I guess they felt like they had a chance. They got it now, but now you're relying on your D. They got somebody wide open, but they do get the stuff. Stephen Strange, the big 13-yard sack. That's very helpful. Let's see if they'll be content to run or if they're going to want to push it. Oh, this is dangerous. Means the guy's going to be wide open. They need some pressure. Yeah, somebody comes flying in. There we go. Stephen Strange all of a sudden. He obviously snorted some coke on the sidelines or something. And another huge sack. Now it's 3rd and 32. They're in the gun. Can they put a little bit of pressure on him? They call a play. And he wisely takes the stacks. Thor Odin with a giant sack, and now they're punting. We know the offense is pretty good for the Asgardians. Can they score and score again? That's what's ahead of them. Let's see what Shia can do. Still unclear if this is the same hero or not that we've seen. All right, the midget gives the handoff to the MVP. Makes some nice moves. Does not hurl the guy, but still picks up 11 yards. That's okay time-wise. They're inside the 40. A lot of motion. They've got some pressure. Need to find it fast. They do. The diving grab to Dylan, who hurls someone, and it's a touchdown right here, folks. All of a sudden, hold on to your goddamn seats. 54-56, over 100 points, over 110 points scored. Look at this. And the kick is up and through. What are they going to do now? What's our time like? They do go for a very long onside. Not what they want. It gets a shitty bounce, and Tattoo grabs it. So now they've got to rely on their unsteady D, but they did get a stop previously. Can they get one before? Need to stop him there. He picks up 4, 2 more than you would have liked. Double back set. They sweep it this way. They get a decent coverage. Oh, but his strength is too good. And now it's 3rd and 1, biggest play of the game thus far. Everybody's wide for TD tossing Leo. Looks like he wants to throw it. Oh, and he gets the pass off. Rarely does he throw to that guy on that play, but he found him for 5 yards. Here comes Khan. This doesn't spell good. Oh, but they do at least tackle him short of the line to gain. Gotta have some sort of cough up or stop. 1 point down. It's all coming down to that mixed extra point. Here comes the plunge up the middle. Khan dragging people, and that's another first down. They're not going to get the ball back unless it's a turnover. Again, line plunge up the middle. Lot of space for Steady. He picks up a huge 9 yards. We're looking at 2 plays left. The Asgardians down to their very last gasp. Big first down. Here it is, 10 seconds. Now it's just a question of will they score. Probably, unless it's a called play. Here comes Khan. Is he too strong? He is. Punching it in. So Panda Khan puts him over the 60 mark. 9 goddamn touchdowns. Was that the only rushing one? Can't remember now. Maybe I think they started with a rushing one. But, man, 63 to 56. Pretty exciting there if they had only made that extra point. Would have been super glorious. 1 second left on the clock. Shia trying to pad those stats. Got a chance for some more. Look at him go. Be a diver. Kick up your feet, buddy. They're both going to be over 60. And there's your special teams return. Holy shit. This is going to be a top 10 scoring game of all time. We're up to 124, probably 125 after this kick right here. Look at that. And that did not take any time off the clock. Can they get an onside? This would be the greatest miracle of all. Who got... Oh, the Turtles get it. That's disappointing. Well, now they need a miracle of all. And they don't get it. Look at that. 28 points from the Asgardians in the fourth quarter. So they know their offense can move. 454 yards. 15 first downs. Over 650 yards of offense. So we knew they did well on offense. But defense giving up 60 points. Pretty rough. Man, oh man. That was pretty exciting. Cool way to start. Remember, if you want to check out the stats, you can do it at the end.